Hello everybody, it's Rasul here, and I want to do the intro for today's video. As you've probably gathered from watching most of my videos, I have the gift of the gab. I just cannot shut up. Now, a friend of mine's a number of years ago gave me a very important lesson, and that lesson, I've changed it into an explainer video, and it's probably one of the best videos you're ever going to watch, Star Wars excluded. So go and check this out please. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.
Right folks, pipe down and listen up. I need you to be all ears today, as today's Ask Shaf is all about listening. I love trying to figure out the common thread that runs through all successful business people and entrepreneurs. Spotting the strengths that they all possess can only help me and my team do the same and ultimately improve our performance. One thing they all possess is basic communication skill. No, I'm not talking about the gift of the gab, but something far more important: listening. Be honest, most of us like the sound of our own voices. Well, to be successful in business, you need to turn that on its head and shut up. Hush, haud your wheesht. Ever heard of the phrase, silence is golden? In business, it can bring big rewards. Think about it. If you're listening, someone else is filling the silence by talking. Imagine you're in an important meeting. You want your counterpart to agree to something that you have proposed. If you listen to them, they will actually tell you how to get your way if you ask them about their requirements and desires. The ultimate aim of the meeting is to link what you want with what they want, so concentrate on what they're saying and take heed of it. Here's a tip for you when you're trying to get a deal done in a crucial meeting. Don't leap in with your view or bargaining chips. Let everyone else speak. Listen to the conversation, take it all in, and then you can take control by summarising the conversation. By that point, you know your aims and interests and you can steer the meeting towards them. I once had a memorable meeting with two men, and just beforehand, overheard one saying to the other that he had a strategy. He claimed he was going to keep his mouth shut for as long as he could. Haha, no chance. I simply asked him about his favourite topic himself, and he went off and running with a bad dose of verbal diarrhoea. It helps to prepare a few open questions before a chat with a member of staff, or even when you're negotiating a deal. This means questions that can't simply be answered yes or no. The questions you should ask generally start with how, why, what, who, where, and when. Ask a couple of those, sit back and listen, and you'll be in control of the situation. When you're listening, don't just glaze over and start daydreaming about what you're going to have for dinner. Listen actively. Give the person who's speaking your undivided attention. Use encouraging body language. Smile and encourage and nod if you agree. It sounds so basic, but the importance of this can't be underestimated. Try to read between the lines. If they are telling you they don't need to take an action, it is because they can't or won't. Listen and you will find the answer. I bet your mum used to tell you that you had 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. She was right. And so was the founder of the Scouts, Robert Baden-Powell, when he said, if you make listening and observation your occupation, you will gain much more than you can by talk. Right, enough listening from you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.